Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys do well today. Pleasure to have you with us as we're here for Brighton taking on Brentford in the Premier League. This fixture was apparently played as little as what was it, 2010? I think it was 2010, where they last met outside of the Premier League, which was in League One. Hopefully, we'll be in for a treat tonight, guys, as these two teams go head to head in the Premier League. Welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, please do hit the like button and consider subscribing. Would be a pleasure to have you with us as we're just getting underway, guys. And Brentford kick us off as they knock the ball long down the field. Brighton kicking it straight back in the direction it came. As now the ball comes out towards this near side. Brighton just managing to keep the ball in play, but Brentford have knocked it out of play, and that's going to be a throw in for Brighton. Deep inside the Brentford half on this near side. Jack's with us. Jack saying, come on, Brighton. How you doing, Jack? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well, and a pleasure to have you with us, mate. So Brighton now with the possession as the ball. So just take this throw in. It's about 10 yards from the corner flag on this near side. Ball now back in play as Brighton play it right into the corner flag. Brentford trying to challenge as Brighton now crossing into the box. The goalkeeper trying to keep it in there, catch it there, but it's gone out of play before he got it, and that will be a goal kick. Welcome to the show, Jack. Hope you're well. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Stevie saying good evening, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for being with us. Appreciate your help in the background, mate. Hope you're well. So Brentford now with the long ball down the field as both sets of players trying to win it in the centre circle. It's knocked back in the direction it came from as Brentford just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now Brighton push plays forward to press the ball as Brentford play it out wide on this near side. It's not long as it's headed on there, and the ball just rolls back towards the Brighton box as the goalkeeper comes out to intercept it and knocks it long down the field. Brighton now with the possession on this near side. And say now trying to come forward. Brentford trying to challenge for it. Brighton just managing to keep the possession under pressure as Brighton play it back to their centre backs. Jack is saying, I'm good, thanks, guys. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear, mate. Hope you're feeling better today. Let us know if you've got a score prediction, mate. As Brentford now challenge for it on the far side. They win it back, now racing towards the Brighton box. As Brighton trying to challenge, Brentford just managing to retain it as they cut it back slightly up the field and eventually play it back to the edge of the centre circle. Brentford now play it back out wide on the far side as Brighton have got plenty of bodies back behind the ball. And Jack saying, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, mate. Yeah, not too bad. Thanks for asking, mate. And just a little bit tired today, but yeah, I'm okay. Thank you, mate. Thanks for asking. Ball not long down the field as it goes all the way back to the Brighton goalkeeper. So lively start, but not a lot of goal mouth action. We're 3 minutes in. As now the goalkeeper knocks it long down the field. Brentford intercept it on the edge of the centre circle as they chip it out wide on this near side. Brighton trying to challenge. They managed to win it back there, Brighton. As now they come forward on this near side, now racing towards the box. As Brentford just managed to make the challenge and knock it back to the goalkeeper. Jamie's with us. Jamie saying, hello, guys. How are you and Becky doing? Doing good. Thank you, Jamie. Hope you're well yourself, mate. Hope you and Megan are well. Welcome to the show. Pleasure to have you with us, Jamie. Now the ball played out wide on the far side as Brentford now just forced to play it back to the goalkeeper under pressure. But as the goalkeeper knocks it forward, Brighton win it back. Now Brighton play it into the box as they get the shot off. And it's bounced off the near side post and back out again. Decent effort. First effort on goal of the game. As now Brighton win back possession further up the field. Now coming forward again on this near side. As they take it towards the byline. Brentford trying to challenge. Brighton just cut it back. Now the ball crossed into the box. It's headed away as Brentford win it back outside the box, knocking it out towards the far side as Brighton win back possession. Now Brighton trying to work the ball forward here as they play it back into the middle of the park. Jamie saying, "Hi Stevie, how are you? How are you, mate? And how are you, Jack? Hope you're well. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes." As Brighton now with the possession, it's crossed into the box, headed towards goal, but it's just gone well wide of that far post, and that will be a goal kick to Brentford. Jamie is saying, "I'm saying 3-3. Well, we'll be in for a treat if it turns out to be that kind of scoreline, mate. Let's hope we do get a few goals." So good shout, Jamie. We'll see what happens, mate. Stevie saying, "I'm good, thanks. What about you?" Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. And Jamie saying, "We're doing good. We're doing great. Thanks for asking, Gaz, mate. Good to hear. Good to hear, Jamie." Your brother's still with you? I can't remember. You did say, was it Monday? I think you said he's going back. I think so. Presume he's still with you. I think you said Monday yesterday. Now Brighton with the possession on the far side as they play it forward. Brentford trying to challenge. Brighton now racing towards the edge of the box as Brentford just managed to make the challenge and knock it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper plays it long up the field as Brighton win it back on the halfway line. Now Brighton playing it out wide on this near side. It's played forward as Brighton now try to work through the press here as Brentford try and challenge, but Brighton just managing to keep the possession as they cut it back slightly. Now Brighton trying to knock it towards goal, but it's intercepted there by Brentford as Brentford now play it forward. Brentford trying to work the ball up the field, but Brighton not letting them move forward quickly there as they make the challenge and win it back. And Brighton quickly play it into the box, but it's intercepted just inside the box by Brentford as now Brentford knock it long up the field. Jamie is saying, "Stevie, I'm all right. Thanks, buddy. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear." Now Brighton coming forward again as they work the ball towards the edge of the box here. Brentford trying to challenge, but the ball just rolling loose there as Brighton managed to win it back. And the shot comes in. What a shot that was as the goalkeeper manages to get down and knock it away out to this near side. Now it's crossed back in by Brighton, headed away. Brighton winning it back outside the box, keeping the intensity up here as they play it back out wide on this near side. Now racing towards the byline. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away by Brentford as it goes behind. And that's going to be a corner on this near side to Brighton. 7.5 minutes gone, guys. 0-0. Jamie saying, "Yep, my brother's still with us. Still Monday, mate. Me and him going to Sheffield United game on Sunday." Awesome. Well, hope you guys enjoy some quality time together, mate. Good. Hopefully a good result after the disappointment of yesterday. But as I say, maybe the players just had a little bit too much turkey. Now Brighton with the corner as it's knocked out towards the far side. Brentford trying to challenge for it, and it's just gone out of play there for a throw-in. Now Brighton taking the throw-in quickly. Ball back in play as they just cut it back slightly up the field. Now coming again as they race towards the edge of the box. Brentford managing to make the challenge there as they knock it away. And now Brentford trying to get on the attack, but they're just forced to cut it back there under pressure as Brighton press to try and win it back. Brentford now switching the play out to this near side as they try and move it forward, but it's won back by Brighton now with a mistimed pass as Brighton now on the edge of the box. It's just cut back and into the opposite side of the field as they try to work the ball forward, but Brentford challenge for it, and now Brentford trying to get on the counter-attack as a poor challenge from behind there from Brighton, and the referee blows for the foul. That's going to be a free kick to Brentford. Jamie saying, "Hello everyone who's watching. Fanden, welcome, come in, say hello. And like and subscribe if you're watching. Like and sub if you like what you're seeing. Everyone is welcome to join. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciated, mate. Yep, if you are listening in the background, a bit quiet today, guys, but please do feel free to come in and say hello. And thank you for that, Jamie. Now the ball played forward on the far side by Brighton as Brentford try and challenge. Brighton just managing to keep the ball there as the ball goes out of play on the far side. And that's going to be a throw-in to Brighton, just inside the Brentford half of the field, but close to the halfway line. Jamie is saying it's too much beers yesterday from players. yeah. I'm sure, to be honest, with the strict diets that these players have today, I'm sure it probably wasn't the beer unless some of the players smuggled some in to the training ground. Ball knocked forward here as Brighton managed to knock it back to the goalkeeper there. Sorry, guys. Ball chipped forward as both sets of players trying to win it there. Brentford managing to come away with it as now they play it out wide on the far side. Now Brentford marching forward as they play the ball into the box, trying to get the cross in there, but it's blocked off by Brighton as the ball rolls out of play on the far side for a throw-in right next to the corner flag. Jamie saying, Jack, have you gone to the game tonight, mate? I'm not sure. He briefly popped in at the start. I'm not sure if he's at the game. Might be. I'm not sure, mate. So throw in on the far side for Brentford, right next to the corner flag. A long throw into the box. It's headed outside the box, but now the referee's blown for a foul there. So free kick. Free kick to Brighton inside their own box. I don't know what the referee saw wrong now. I didn't see an awful lot wrong. Now the ball played forward as it's worked out wide on this near side. Now Brighton quickly play it up towards the edge of the centre circle. Brentford trying to challenge, but the referee's given the foul there for the pull on the shirt. Now Brighton quickly taking the free kick. It's crossed out wide to the far side as they come towards the edge of the box here. It's crossed in, headed towards goal as it's straight into the goalkeeper's waiting arms. And that released the pressure momentarily for Brentford. But good idea by Brighton as they quickly moved the ball forward there at real pace. And Brentford was struggling to get bodies back behind the ball. And Jamie's saying, all clubs have a bad day at the office at some time. Absolutely, yep. Yep, you're absolutely right, mate. That's, like I say, maybe the players just took their eye off the ball, so to speak, for a split second. Brentford now coming forward as the ball played down the far side. Now it's played into the box. Brentford with a shot! Oh, Brentford have opened the scoring. 13 minutes gone. It's Brighton 0. Brentford 1. Ball smashed right into the top corner of the net at the near side post as they came in from the far side. Really nice goal that, hitting Brighton on the counter-attack. Really, but nice bit of football. Well, Brighton guilty of committing too many bodies forward there as they played the high line, and Brentford taking full advantage of it, racing down the far side, playing the offside trap beautifully. Well, I think it's going to be checked by VAR, but that looked onside to me. Jamie saying nothing wrong there. Don't know what ref's seen there. Yeah. Well, as we know, Jamie, sometimes these referees just seem to blow the whistle just for the sake of blowing the whistle. Maybe he was checking his whistle worked. You think he'd do that before kickoff, wouldn't you? Make sure his whistle worked. So VAR is checking this. Oh, it's saying it's offside. Well, that is fractional. Do you know, I'm getting really. This is what I don't like about VAR. We're getting it so that is literally marginal. We're talking fingernails. Is it going to be offside? Well, if it is literally fractional. That is really poor. VAR yet again ruling out what looks to be a bona fide goal. A few years ago, that would have counted. Do you know what annoys me with this is this VAR? When it's offside, it's supposed to be a clear and obvious advantage. That was not a clear and obvious advantage. Honest, VAR is ruining the game. We're getting less goals because of technology. And when the goals are scored, they're not as enjoyable because we're waiting so long for VAR to make the decision. It's shocking. Now, Brentford with the possession, played back to the goalkeeper. Brighton push players forward here to press the ball. Now the ball played back to the Brentford goalkeeper as he chips it long up towards the centre circle. It's intercepted as it's knocked out towards his near side. Brighton managing to win it back as now Brighton play it forward, but as they do, it's won back by Brentford. Now Brentford chipping the ball down the field on this near side. Both sets of players trying to win it there as it's headed out of play, and that's going to be a throw-in on this near side of the field. Jamie saying, lovely goal. Yeah, absolutely. What a shame it was offside because that literally, we're talking fingernails. That is not an advantage if you're fingernail offside. Jamie saying, Brentford, great time. Now Brentford with the possession on this near side. They just cut it back into the middle here. Now it's played in towards the edge of the box. Brighton pressing to try and win it back as Brentford play it into the middle of the park. Now it's worked out wide on the far side as Brighton come to challenge, but Brentford just play it all the way back to the goalkeeper there. And the Brentford goalkeeper comes out to intercept it. Now it's played out wide on this near side. As Brighton come to press the ball, Brentford just playing it back to their centre-backs and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper there. Now it's worked out wide on the far side. Brighton again come to press the ball. Brentford forced to play it back to the goalkeeper again here. Now they play it back out wide. The ball not long. It's intercepted by Brighton. As now Brighton play it into the middle, knocking it long down the centre. So now work it out towards this near side, coming towards the edge of the box here as Brentford with plenty of bodies back behind the ball. Now Brighton cutting inside as Brentford with a clumsy challenge there in front of the referee. So the referee gives the foul, and that's going to be a free kick to Brighton right on the edge of the box. And quite central. Jamie's saying, no way, never been offside. It's fingernails away. This VAR killing the game. Yeah, I totally agree, Jamie. I totally agree, mate. Like I say, we want VAR to stop clearing obvious offsides, don't we? Like it used to be. But when we're talking, marginal, like literally a fingernail, I think the rules of offside need to be changed. And they need to be changed. Is it an advantage? Are you a foot offside? Are you clearly offside? If we're talking fingernails, then I don't think it should count. I know by the letter of the law, if you're offside, you're offside. But if you've got your head just leaning forward, but the rest of your body's onside, that isn't offside because how the hell is your head leaning forward an advantage? Or an arm, an outstretched arm, or, fair enough with the legs. Brighton now with the shots, and it gets over the wall, but the goalkeeper manages to make the save. But yep, I totally agree with you, Jamie. Shocking how many goals we're seeing ruled offside by VAR when it's literally fractional, no clear advantage. So yep, well said, mate. Ball knocked down the field as it goes all the way back to the Brentford goalkeeper. He chips it long down the field as Brighton head it on. And the referee again stopping the play there. Actually went through the wall, that shot from Brighton, the free kick. Now Brighton with the possession as they work it out wide on this near side. Brighton now playing it forward as Brentford scrambled to get bodies back here. Brighton working the ball down this near side as now they cut inside. Ball cross right across the box as it comes out towards the far side. Brighton still with the possession. Brentford pressing to try and win it back as Brighton try and get in behind there. But now the cross comes in. It's straight into the goalkeeper's arms. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Brentford. If you're just joining us, guys, please do hit the like button. We are currently 20 minutes in, and it's still 0-0. We've had one goal for Brentford, but it was ruled offside for a fingernail. Now the ball on the far side as Brentford try and knock it up the field, but Brighton knock it back in the direction it came, and it's gone out of play there for a goal kick to Brentford. Lively start to this game. Jamie's saying, this ref did Steel City Derby at the Lane. Did he? I didn't. Well, good memory, Jamie. Good memory, mate. I didn't really take that much notice, to be honest. I think we only take notice of the referee when they make boneheaded decision that makes them stand out to us. Now the ball played forward. Brighton winning it back as they knock it up towards the edge of the centre circle. Now Brighton trying to come forward here as Brentford tried a challenge, but Brighton managing to retain the possession inside the centre circle. Now it's Brighton switching the play out to this near side. Brentford with plenty of bodies back behind the ball now as Brighton knock it out towards the opposite side of the field, trying to get in behind the Brentford defence here. Brentford quickly come across the challenge. Brighton managing to retain it there as they just cut it back slightly up the field. Now working the ball forward on the far side as they cut back into the centre. Brighton working the ball out towards this near side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Brentford trying to challenge. Brighton just managing to keep the ball as it's crossed in, headed towards goal. And the goalkeeper manages to intercept that comfortably and quickly gets Brentford on the attack, throwing the ball out wide on the far side. But Brighton make the challenge and win it back. Now Brighton coming again. Brentford trying to challenge, but Brighton managed to retain it as they just cut it back slightly. Now it's played forward as they come towards the edge of the box here. Brentford trying to challenge, but Brighton managing to retain it as they work it out towards this near side. It's now played towards the edge of the box as Brighton with the shots, and the goalkeeper gets down low, manages to knock it away, and eventually Brentford knocking out a play on the far side for a throw-in. James saying, I know what I think of him, but can't say it if kids are watching it. Well, yeah, to be honest, mate, the kids probably saying it themselves about some of these referees, mate. Now the ball worked down the far side as it's knocked out of play. That's going to be a Brentford throw-in as the ball back in play. Now Brentford just playing it back into their own half as they knock it into the middle of the park. Brighton come to press the ball as Brentford chip it out to this near side. Just managing to keep it in play there, but Brighton managed to come away with it. Now Brighton playing the ball back into the centre of the park as Brentford come to press the ball and Brighton just play it back to the goalkeeper. Pitchside is with us. Pitchside saying all right and hope you are all had a good Christmas. How you doing, Pitchside? Welcome to the show, mate. Yep, doing good, thank you, mate. Hope you're well yourself. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Hope you had a good time over the Christmas couple of days, but still Christmas really, isn't it? Until New Year's, Christmas holiday anyway. Hope you're well, mate. Welcome to the show. Hope you and your family had a great Christmas, mate. Pleasure to have you with us, Pitchside. Now the ball knocked forward as Brighton managing to win it back. Brighton now just playing it in towards the edge of the centre circle as Brentford challenged for it. Brighton managing to retain it. Now Brighton with the ball as they race out towards the far side. Brentford trying to challenge. Brighton just managing to retain it as they cut it back into the middle. As they're coming together there, and the referee blows for the foul, and that's going to be a free kick to Brentford. Jamie saying, hello, pitch side. How are you, mate? Merry Christmas. Awesome. Top man, Jamie. Rick is with us. How you doing, Rick? Welcome to the show, mate. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hope you're well, Rick. Rick saying, evening, guys. Stevie, pitch side, Jack, and everyone else watching. Hope you are all good. Yep, doing good. Thank you, Rick. Happy holidays, mate. Hope you're well. And a pleasure to have you with us. Hope you and your family have had a good holiday, Christmas break so far, mate. And welcome to the show, Rick. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. The ball played down this near side, and both sets of players challenging for it there. It's gone out of play. That's going to be a Brighton goal kick. Now Brighton with the possession as they play it forward. Brentford come to press the ball. Brighton work it out wide on this near side as they knock it forward. Brentford trying to challenge, but Brighton managing to retain the possession. Nice bit of football there as they work it forward through the press. Now coming towards the edge of the box. It's knocked away by Brentford, and now Brentford trying to get on the attack, but Brighton quickly come to challenge as Brentford just managed to keep the possession, but pushed out wide on this near side, surrounded by Brighton players there, but Brentford just cut it back there as they play it back to their defensive line. Now, Brentford with the possession midway inside their own half as they switch the ball out to the far side. It's played forward, but won back by Brighton. Now Brighton charging towards the edge of the Brentford box. Shot towards goal, and it's a timid effort as the goalkeeper manages to get down low and make the save. Jamie is saying, pitch side, yep. Been all right, thanks, mate. Awesome, thank you, Jamie. And Jamie's saying, hello, Rick, how you doing, pal? Awesome, thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes, mate. And Rick saying, sorry, Jamie, I thought I typed your name, but I didn't. No worries, Rick. No worries, mate. I'm sure Jamie I'm sure Jamie realised just a mistyped type error. Now Brighton with the possession, just playing it back to the goalkeeper. But top man, thank you, Rick. And I'm sure Jamie understands. Pitch side saying, hello, Rick and Jamie. Awesome. Thank you, pitch side. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Ball played forward there. As Brentford win it back and just play it back to the goalkeeper. So we're 27 and a half minutes in, guys. Still 0-0. Let us know if you've got any score predictions. Now Brentford working the ball out wide on that far side as Brighton come to press the ball. Brentford just cuts it back there, playing it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's played back out wide on the far side as they knock it forward. Brighton trying to challenge, but Brentford knock it long, and eventually it rolls all the way back to the Brighton goalkeeper. Jamie saying, Merry Christmas, Rick, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. Rick saying, I'm good, thanks, bud. Hope you are good. Yep, good. I'm doing good, thank you, Rick. And I'm sure Jamie is the same. And good to hear you well, Rick. Good to hear you well, mate. Now the ball on the far side as Brighton play it forward. Racing into the box here as it's crossed in. Goalkeeper again manages to deflect it away as the ball being headed out towards the far side. Brentford managing to keep it in place. They knock it long up the field. It's won back by Brighton on the halfway line as Brighton just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball played forward here by Brighton. As they just keep the possession on the halfway line. Brentford keeping themselves in their own half at the moment as Brighton now work it out wide on the far side, trying to come forward here, but Brighton forced to play it back as Brentford come to press the ball. Now Brighton with a long ball out towards this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. Brentford coming to press the ball. Brighton just cut it back. Now the shot comes in as it's just wide of the far post. And that will be a goal kick for Brentford. But Brighton getting a number of chances now in this first half hour. You just get that feeling if they don't take one of these chances, they're going to be made to pay for it later in the game. Stupid earphone. Well, we've got a stoppage at the moment, guys. The goalkeeper down with an injury as the medical staff just come on to check him out. Jamie Sendrick, don't worry about it, pal. Hope you have had a lovely Christmas, holiday, and family. Well, pal. Thank you, Jamie. If you're listening in the background, guys, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing. Feel free to come in and say hello, as we are very much a fan community channel, not a club channel, working hard to build a channel where fans, good fans, can come together for the love of the game. Hopefully, Brentford goalkeeper's going to be okay. Just looks a bit winded, to be honest. Rick saying, yeah, it was okay, thanks. Had a quiet one. Hope your Christmas was good, Jamie. Awesome. Thank you, Rick. Well, nothing wrong with a quiet one, mate. Loving the positive vibes. Jack saying, no, I'm not there tonight. No worries, Jack. No worries, mate. Hopefully we can keep you informed. I'm presuming you might be watching it on the TV then, Jack. Well, the Brentford goalkeeper's back on his feet, so he should be about to get back underway in a moment. Jamie saying, Rick, yeah, mate, quiet one. My brother and his wife come up them, still staying money, mate. Thank you for asking. Awesome. Now the ball back in play as it's knocked out wide on this near side. Now Brighton racing into the middle of the park. As Brentford trying to challenge, Brighton might manage to keep it there, but as they come towards the edge of the D, it's challenged by Brentford again. Brentford managing to win it back. Now Brentford with the possession, just played into their own box. It's worked out wide on the far side. It's now Brentford charging forward. Brighton try and challenge, and the ball eventually goes out of play on the far side for a Brentford throw-in. And Jamie saying, Jack, okay, mate. Thank you, Jamie. And Jack is saying, I'm going to Villa Park Monday, though. Yeah, I remember you saying that yesterday, mate. Hopefully, you have a safe journey up there, and it proves to be an enjoyable game, hopefully. Now, Brentford knocking it long down this near side as it goes all the way back to the Brighton goalkeeper. And Jamie's saying, Jack, be safe going on Monday, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Flipping heck, that's the first time in a while we're actually in tune with the radar. The radar is bang on time with what I'm seeing on the screen. That is a first. Now we can have the clock on for a change today because we're bang in line with the time. That is not, I've never noticed that before. It's normally a minute or two behind. So we're pretty much bang in time. I think there's about 2 seconds difference today. Now the ball played out wide on this near side by Brentford. Brighton coming to challenge for it. Brentford knocking it long out wide to the opposite side. It's won back by Brighton. Now Brighton coming forward as Brentford make the challenge. And the ball goes out of play on the far side for a throw into Brighton. Brentford getting their reserve keeper ready. It looks like the Brentford keeper is struggling with some kind of groin injury or something. He's gone down again, holding his thigh. So Brentford to make a substitution, and it's going to be the goalkeeper forced by injury. Jamie's saying that's the first game. I know, Jamie. Yeah, never. Like I say, I think it all depends. I think some of it depends on the network or the channels that we're watching it on. So the Brentford goalkeeper coming off here. So it's going to be Flecken coming off for Brentford and Valdemar Marson coming on, the second choice goalkeeper for Brentford. Ricky saying, sorry to see Barnsley pulled it out the bag to beat you yesterday, guys. I thought you had the game sewn up, to be honest. Well, no, I'm not surprised Bolton threw it away yesterday, mate, to be honest. They've been shocking this season. As I say, I think it's time for a manager change to give the players some new belief. But yeah, not happy about that, to be honest, mate. But it is what it is. Bolton have lost some stupid fixtures this season, fixtures that we shouldn't be losing. Teams we shouldn't be losing to. But like I say, it's just more evidence that we need a new manager, fresh approach, fresh ideas. I'm grateful to Ian Evatt for what he's done for Bolton. He's managed Bolton while they've recovered from the ownership problems. But now I think he's done as much as he can. And I think it's time for a fresh approach from a manager with different ideas. Bring some freshness into the squad. But I don't know if the owners want it. I think the owners like him too much. That's the problem. I think the club owners like Ian Evatt way too much. And I think I think results will have to get really bad before they actually make the call, because they don't want to sack him, because it'll cost the club money. And our new owners are tighter than a duck's ass, to put it nicely. Or bluntly, should I say. But thank you, Rick. Appreciate the gesture, mate. Yeah, I think, well, you guys had an unlucky result yesterday, if I remember out. I can't remember now. Brighton with a shot, and it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat there. Just reminding myself of how Reading got on yesterday. Can't remember. Now the ball with Brighton on the edge of the centre circle as they play it forward here, and the referee has blown for a foul. So that's going to be a free kick. You guys did play yesterday, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Oh, you won, yeah, 4-1 against Northampton Town. Sorry, mate. Well, it must have been the last fixture that you lost then. So yeah, good result for you guys at home yesterday then against Northampton, Rick. 3 points on the board. You keep pulling off the surprises, considering the club situation. Now Brighton with the possession on the far side. They cut it back into the middle of the park. So now they switch the play out to this near side. It's played forward as Brentford come to press the ball. Brighton just managing to retain it to cut it into the centre. Now the ball played into the box here. So it's knocked towards goal, and that's a mistime kick as it goes wide and behind and out of play. So, yeah, thank you, Rick. Rick saying, I still think Bolton will be in the mix of the playoffs. Though I hope. Well, I've got to be honest, Rick. I don't really. Well, I'm not really bothered about playoffs. I'm really not. If you can't win this league with the stature of the club, then we don't deserve to go up, in my opinion. And to be honest, if Bolton do go up, it's just all it is the excuse that the owners need to put the ticket prices up. They're itching to charge more money. I think most Bolton fans are in denial, but I'm starting to see these owners at Bolton for what they are. And I think they're in it for the money. I don't think they're in it for the love of football or the love of the club. I think they're in it for trying to get Bolton back to the Premier League and then cream off the profits. Now the ball knocked long down the field as Brentford win it back to play it back to the goalkeeper here. Now it's knocked long up towards the halfway line, headed on as Brentford now racing down this near side, coming towards the edge of the box here. Brighton scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball as Brentford try and get a shot off there, but it's blocked off. And now Brighton try and get on the attack, claims for a foul on the edge of the box. Brighton managed to come away with it though. Referee says play on. Say knock the ball forward and now play it out wide on this near side as they quickly move up towards the Brentford box. Brentford trying to challenge for it. Brighton just managing to keep it. Now it's crossed in towards the back post as it's headed away, but Brighton regain the possession on the far side. Now it's crossed back in as it's headed away again. Brighton picking up the pieces as both sets of players trying to win it there. Now Brentford with the possession, trying to get on the attack, knocking it forward. As Brighton try and challenge, Brentford just managed to retain it. Now Brentford coming forward down the centre. Brighton nipping at their heels, trying to challenge as they just make the challenge on the edge of the box. And now Brighton come away with it. No foul given by the referee. But yeah, thank you, Rick. Like I say, not too bothered about the playoffs. I was hoping Bolton would be in the mix to win the league this season, mate. But it is what it is. Now Brighton with a shot from distance as it goes well wide. And that will be a goal kick to Brentford. Jamie's saying, I thought that goalkeeper was in pain. Now it hits. Now it hit his ribs. Well, I saw him holding his groin, to be honest with you, mate. I don't know if it was. It might have been the ribs. I thought it was a groin injury. But thank you, Jamie. Jamie saying, Rick, how did Reading get on, mate? They won 4-1 yesterday. I was wrong. I thought it must have been the last result they lost. I know. I think it's in a defeat recently for Reading. Ricky's saying, we beat Northampton 4-1 to hang on to sixth place. 4-1 was a bit flattering, to be honest, as we didn't play like a 4-1 win. Northampton are in a bad way, to be fair. Well, massive respect to you, Rick, for your honesty. But sometimes results don't always go. Sometimes you can play a 0-0 and deserve to win it 3-0. It's just football for you, that, Rick. So enjoy the victory, but massive respect, loving your honesty, mate. Top man. Now Brighton with the corner. It's crossed in. Headed away out to the far side. Brighton picking it up. Shot comes in as it hits the side netting. And that's going to be a goal kick to Brentford. Jamie saying, Rick, good win to you. Good win to you, mate. Yep, thank you, Jamie. Well said, mate. And Rick saying we got Mansfield Sunday, so that will be a tough one. It is at home though. How are you feeling about possibility of getting promoted, Rick? I mean, obviously, I know you guys more focused on getting the ownership problem sorted, but obviously you're in the playoff spots. So, do you think it's a possibility, or do you think you might drop off a little bit as the season progresses, mate? Let me know, Rick. Jamie's saying, Rick, that'd be a hard game then, pal. Yeah, Mansfield not been doing too bad this season. Now Brighton with the possession. It's played out wide on the far side as Brentford try and challenge. Brighton just managing to keep the ball under pressure there as they cut it back slightly. Now it's played into the middle. That's Brighton with a long ball forward out wide to this near side. Brentford come to press the ball. Brighton just cutting it back to the halfway line there. Now Brighton on the halfway line as they just cautiously come forward into the Brentford half, slowing the play down here. Now suddenly it's played out wide on this near side. It's the edge away forward. Brentford coming to press the ball. Now Brighton on the edge of the box here, looking for some space, but Brentford pressing well as Brighton cut it back into the middle. Now it's crossed in as it's headed away, and Brighton managed to regain the possession outside the box. Now Brighton with the ball played out wide to the far side as they come again towards the edge of the box. Ball played in. Brentford just managing to intercept it as the goalkeeper picks the ball up, and that relieves the pressure momentarily. 5 minutes added on time at the end of this first half. Well, that seems a bit long, but I'm presuming it's through the stoppage for the goalkeeper, but that's the only real stoppage we've had. So I don't know where they come up with 5 minutes. Ball played up the field. Did you know, I swear, sometimes when these referees come up with added on time, I swear they just guess at it, There's no way they can be that accurate. There's too many times where the time that they add on don't add up to what we witness for stoppages on the field. And like I said, the only significant stoppage I can remember is the one for the Brentford goalkeeper. But I don't think that totaled up to 5 minutes. So Brentford have got a throw in on this near side, deep inside the Brighton half. Rick saying you got Lincoln Sundigaz. That is a tough game. To be honest, Rick, I hadn't looked at what Bolton's fixtures were over Christmas. Just been that busy with the lead up to Christmas. I've just not really had a chance to have a look. So thank you for letting me know, mate. Let me just... Oh, yeah, and it's at home as well. And our home form has been shocking this season, all over the place. 1 minute we win, then we lose, then we win, then we lose. So, yeah, I'm not holding my breath for that one. But Lincoln, that'll be like a cup final to them, coming playing at the Reebok. So I'm sure Lincoln will raise the game for that fixture. Now the ball knocked down the field by the Brighton goalkeeper as it's eventually knocked out of play on this near side. So throwing to Brighton on this near side, midway inside the Brentford half of the pitch. Now Brighton throwing it forward as Brentford managed to win it back. Brentford knocking it up the field as it's headed on there. Brighton managing to intercept it on the edge of the centre circle. So, yeah, thank you, Rick. Appreciate you letting me know, mate. As I say, I hadn't properly looked, but thank you, mate. Now Brighton with the ball played out wide. It's crossed into the box as the goalkeeper intercepts that comfortably, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Brentford. Ricky's saying, Blades are looking good this season, Jamie. Yeah, they are. They're doing really well. Obviously, disappointing result yesterday against Burnley, but any team can have one bad game. And, yeah, you're absolutely right. They've been firing on all cylinders this season so far. Sheffield United just maybe took their eye off the ball, so to speak, yesterday, just a little. And unfortunately, it was the wrong game to do it. But hopefully, Jamie's team might get some revenge when they play Burnley in the return fixture. Now the ball with Brentford at the back. I say now edged away forward. Played down the centre as Brighton intercept it there. Brentford just challenged for it as they managed to win it back. Now Brentford play it forward as Brighton come to press the ball. Brentford play it right out towards the touchline on this near side before eventually cutting it back to the goalkeeper. Brighton come to press the ball as Brentford just managed to keep the possession there. Goalkeeper coming under pressure. Now the ball worked out wide on the far side as it's chipped forward. Brentford knock it on. Brighton scrambling to get bodies back here as Brentford race forward on the far side. Now the shot comes in as it goes wide of this near side post. And that's going to be a goal kick to Brighton. Jack saying, only team I look out for in League One is Crawley. Fair enough, Jack. Fair enough, mate. And Jack is saying, another Sussex team. Well, fair enough, Jack. Fair enough, mate. Jack saying, lost 3-0 at Leighton. Jamie saying, Rick, them looking good this season. I'm not looking forward if we go back up to the Premier League. I can't stand Varpa. Well, there goes the half-time whistle, guys. And at half-time, it has finished. Brighton 0, Brentford 0. Itchy nose, proper itchy nose. So plenty of chances in that first half, but neither team managing to score a goal that mattered. Well, apart from Brentford did score a goal which was ruled offside for a fingernail, which was really disappointing, if I'm honest. And I say disappointing because there was no clear, obvious advantage and it didn't even look offside. So, yeah, and yet again, another poor decision by VAR. Right, let's have a look how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Just bear with me a second while I bring it on the screen. Don't forget, if you could, guys, please do hit the thumbs up. And thank you very much if you have already. I appreciate it, guys. So here we go. Let's get this on the screen and have a look at the first half stats for both teams. Should be coming on your screen now. Come on, load up. There we go. Right, so here's how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots, 15 for Brighton, 2 for Brentford. Shots on target, 6 for Brighton, none for Brentford. Possession, 59% for Brighton, 41% for Brentford. Passes, 254 for Brighton, 183 for Brentford. Pass accuracy, 84% for Brighton, 76% for Brentford. Fouls, 2 against Brighton, 6 against Brentford. Yellow cards, none. No red cards. Offsides, none against Brighton, 3 against Brentford. And corners, 2 for Brighton, none for Brentford. So not well. Well, going off the stats, not the most eventful first half, but Brighton, as you might expect, being the dominant team, being the home team. But Brentford did cause them a few problems from time to time. Just didn't get forward enough, if I'm honest, as they should have tried to hit Brighton on the counter-attack more. But when they did, Brighton were quite quick to respond to it and stop the momentum of Brentford challenging and winning the ball back more successfully than Brentford did. So thank you for that, Jamie. Rick saying a playoff place would be nice for Reading, guys, but I think we will drop off soon. We can't sign anyone in January. We had one loan come in over the summer, and that loan ends in January. Well, hopefully you guys can do some business. They need to get this ownership stuff sorted out, don't they? Because it's dragging on, and it's starting to really restrict the club's, basically stability, really, if we're honest, because you're going to have players running out of contract, getting older, stuff like that. It's been going on for too long, isn't it? In my opinion, it should have been sorted by now. But yep, thank you for sharing your thoughts, Rick. And let's hope the ownership problems get sorted out sooner rather than later, mate. Jamie saying, I love to see Reading and Bolton go up sooner. Sooner your clubs lots bigger than League One. Thank you, Jamie. I pressed the wrong one again. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that, mate. Jack saying, when's Reading going to Crawley? Might go that one. No idea, Jack. No idea, mate. Rick is saying, hopefully the EFL will let us extend that loan. I will be happy with the top half finish for Reading, to be honest. Awesome. Yep, let's hope so, Rick. Rick, hopefully, I think they should do anyway, because, like I said, they'll know how long the situation's been going on. So hopefully we see something develop with that sooner rather than later, mate. Keep the faith, Rick. Can't go on forever, mate. Jamie's saying 5 minutes. Where from? I thought about 2 minutes better. Well, it was a little bit of a longer stoppage for the goalkeeper, but like I say, I don't think it totaled up to a total of 5 minutes, maybe 3, but not 5. But yep, I agree to a certain extent, Jamie. Definitely too long, but like I say, I think sometimes they just guess at it. So yeah, thank you, Jamie. Rick is saying 8th of March, Crawley Jack. Thank you, Rick. And Jack saying, not been to Crawley's to a Crawley game since they played Brighton at the Amex. And before that was Wembley. All right, fair enough, Jack. Well, hopefully you get there soon at some point, mate. And Jack saying Lindsay was still manager. To be honest, I don't know an awful lot about Crawley. It's not a club I've really ever shown any much interest in. As I say, as you say, a club down south. Never really had much need to learn much about them, to be honest, Jack. But obviously a local team to you, so understandable why you would know a bit more about them, mate. Jamie is saying, don't forget, people, like and subscribe. Everyone is welcome to join us. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, I thought I'd test this fixture, see if we got any interest, as we don't normally do the smaller clubs in the Premier League. And with only Arsenal and Ipswich playing tonight, I expected the Arsenal Ipswich game to be probably one-sided game. Arsenal will probably win that quite strong. So I thought it was an opportunity to try a game involving two of the clubs with smaller fan bases. But it's proving to be a disappointing choice, as the numbers coming in are really disappointing at the moment. But thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you trying to help there, mate. Top man. And Jamie's saying, coffee time. Be right back, guys, mate. Yep, no worries, guys. Grab yourself a drink. I'm going to do the same. And I'll be back with you in a moment just to put the radar back on. Don't forget, keep your comments coming. Would love to hear from you. As I say, apologies. The chat's a bit quiet tonight, guys. But we've got to try all fixtures to help us learn which ones to focus on in the future and which ones not to waste our time on. As it's not that I don't want to do more games. It's just the more games I do, the more that I find that I eventually get burnout, where you just feel like it's just becoming too much of a grind. So we want to learn which fixtures it's appreciated and which ones are not. So yeah, I'm going to grab a drink, guys. I'll be back in a second. Don't forget, keep your comments coming. I'll be happy to read out more of your comments when I come back. And don't forget, please do hit the like button. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Have unexpected company. So my apologies there, guys. So frustrating trying to build this channel sometimes with people just knocking at the door. You know, a lot of the family, close friends and family know I'm building the channel, but still get people turning up sometimes without warning. That is what it is. So we are underway for the second half, guys. Apologies there. The ball's been knocked out of play. Jamie saying, coffee time, be right back. No worries, Jamie. Jack saying, yep, Crawley in West Sussex, like Worthington, Brighton in East Sussex. Thank you, Jack. Now the ball knocked back up the field as ball sets a place, trying to win it on the far side. Brighton managed to come away with it. As now they play it forward. Brentford managed to intercept it, but the referee's given a foul there. Rick saying, I used to use Brighton Kazanga Luez on FIFA back in the day. Wonder if if he's still playing. I'm not sure, to be honest, Rick, because that's not a player I'm very familiar with, to be honest. Oh, Brighton coming forward again here. Ball played into the box. It's just cut back. Can they get the shot off Brighton? And Brentford knock it away, but Brighton intercept it as they take the shot and, well, blazed it high into the night sky. Jack is saying Worthington FC founded in 1886. Crawley founded 1896. Brighton founded 1901. We're oldest. Cool. Now the goalkeeper knocks it long down the field as the ball goes out of play on the far side for a throw in to Brighton. Brighton now with the ball on the far side. As Brentford just tussling there with them. Finally, the ball comes in. He took his time about that. Ball knocked forward by Brentford. As Brighton and Brentford both trying to win it there. I keep getting mixed up with the Bees. Brighton knocking it forward up the field. As it's now Brighton coming forward on that far side. Brentford challenge for it, and it's gone out of play on the far side for a throw in. And Jamie is saying, back with my coffee. Welcome back, Jamie. Now the ball with Brighton as they just play it back to their centre backs. Now it's played out wide on this near side as Brentford challenged for it. Brighton just managing to intercept it, but the ball eventually is deflected out on the far side for a throw in. Rick is saying, welcome back, Jay. Thank you, Rick. And Jamie saying, Jack, look it up. Sheffield FC, they're the oldest football club in the world. That's very true, mate. Now Brighton with the ball played forward as Brentford try and challenge. Brighton managing to work it towards the edge of the box here. As Brentford challenge, and now Brentford come away with it. Brentford charging forward on this near side, but Brighton just managed to get back and intercept it as they play it back to their centre-backs. Now the ball eventually played back to the goalkeeper on the edge of their own box. Jamie's saying, Rick, did you go yesterday to the game, mate? Now the ball played forward down the centre as Brighton work it out wide on the far side, but they couldn't keep it in play there as it goes out for a throw-in. Rick saying, no, I couldn't go yesterday as didn't have the money to after spending on Christmas. I am not a season ticket holder, so pay match by match when I can go. Yep, fair enough, Rick. To be honest, some of these season tickets now are getting stupidly expensive. So don't worry. I've always done it like that, Rick. Always done it like that. Because work commitments never guarantee you to be able to go. Now the ball on the far side for Brighton as they just play it back to the goalkeeper there. Now Brighton with the possession, they just keep it inside their own box here. Oh, now they try and play out from the back, but eventually the referee's blown for a foul there. Just to let you guys know, Arsenal have taken the lead against Ipswich. 30 minutes gone. Arsenal 1, Ipswich 0. And in the Scottish Championship, Dunfermline Athletic 1, Falkirk 1. Half-time in that one. So goals going in around the grounds in the other games. Just no goals here at the moment. And the referee gets us back underway with a drop ball. Now Brentford play it out wide on the far side. As they knock it forward, Brighton tried to challenge. Brentford just managing to retain it there. It's now Brentford play it forward. Brighton intercept it before they're challenged, and the referee gives the foul. So free kick to Brighton on the far side of the field. Rick saying, is Sheffield FC still going, or did it splinter into United and West Ham Wednesday? No, it's still going. No, it's still going, mate. Yeah, it's still going. There was a documentary about it a while back, actually. Can't remember where I saw it, but I know there was a brief documentary about it. But no, they're still very much alive, Sheffield FC. Now the ball with the Brighton goalkeeper. As he now plays the ball out from the back because Brighton work it out wide on this near side. Now it's played forward as Brentford tried to challenge. Brighton managing to retain it, though, as they play it into the middle of the park. Now it's knocked long down the field. As the ball bounces through to the goalkeeper, but the referee is going to give the foul there, I think, to Brentford. And Jamie is saying, Rick, fair enough, mate. I understand it's so expensive, keeping going to all games and difficult after Christmas as well. Yeah, absolutely, Jamie. Very true, mate. And Jack is saying, how much are the games, Rick? Now the ball with Brentford on this near side. As they knock it up towards the halfway line. It's intercepted by Brighton. Brentford now playing it forward, though, as they win it back. Eventually the goalkeeper comes to intercept that as it's played timidly into the box. And now Brighton try and play out from the back as they knock the ball forward. It's quickly challenged by Brentford. Brentford managing to win it back. Now they play the ball into the middle of the park as they knock it forward in behind the Brighton defence here. Ball crossed in. Brighton just managed to intercept it as they knock it away out to the far side for a throw-in. Jack saying, how much are the games, Rick? I read that, thank you. Jack saying, Sheffield FC still going. They played in Dronefield. They're playing Dronefield, though. Thank you, Jack. And Jamie's saying, Gaz forgot the camera back on. No, I didn't forget it. Didn't forget it. Just not really in the mood to be on camera tonight, mate. Now Brighton with the ball played out wide on this near side. It's knocked forward as Brentford managed to intercept it. Now Brentford coming forward on this near side as they play it towards the edge of the box. Brentford trying to challenge. Brighton trying to challenge. Brentford just managed to retain it, though. As now they cut the ball back. It's played into the middle of the park. Brighton try and challenge. Brentford managing to keep the possession, though, under pressure. As they play it into the box. Now Brentford with the shots, and it's blocked off as Brighton managed to knock it away. Jamie saying, Jack, not for long, pal, because them getting a new football ground in 2027. Awesome. I didn't know that. Thank you for letting us know, Jamie. Now the ball played forward. Jack saying, that's good. Yep, absolutely. Well said, Jack. Jamie saying, Jack, yes, Sheffield FC, older and still going. Now the ball back with Brighton. Jack saying, my nan still owns a farm in Derbyshire. Cool. That's awesome. First yellow card of the game coming out here. Yeah, that's a poor challenge there by Brentford. Jimmy saying, Jack, cool. Absolutely. Thank you, Jamie. Rick saying, £26 to see Reading, Jack. In the stand I go in. Far too expensive, to be honest. Should be £15 tops. Totally agree with you, Rick. Yep, totally agree with you, mate. Don't worry, my club are the same with astronomical prices for League One football. It's just not justified, is it? When they're charging, I think the top wax up for a League One game should be £20. Any more than that, clubs are just exploiting fans. Now Brighton with the shots as they get the shot off on the edge of the box. Goalkeeper makes a save. Jack saying no. It's £17 for Worthington game. Cool. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad, but still expensive for a non-league game. But a bit more understandable, though, non-league clubs struggling for cash. Jack saying, I'd say £28 is fine. Well, you would, Jack. That's because you're younger, mate. You're born in this modern time of astronomical prices. But when you think back to our generation, knowing that it used to be much cheaper to go to football, just think £28 today for somebody to earn that in a job, in a bottom of the road job, a rock bottom job, like being a cleaner or labouring in a factory. That's 3 hours work, Jack, for an average person that's just working at the bottom end for minimum wage. Earning that ticket, £28, is 3 hours work. So an 8-hour day, you're giving up nearly half your working day for the cost of a football ticket. When you look at it like that, it's expensive, mate. You go and work to provide for your family and put food on the table and keep a roof over your head. So why should you be exploited for nearly half a day's work for a football ticket? That's just ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Average wage now is, what is it? Minimum wage now about £9 minimum wage. So 3 hours work to earn that. That's close to a half a day's work to pay for a football ticket. If you add in the cost of a pie and travel, it is half a day's work to go for a football game. Why should I have to work half a day to pay for a go to a football game? That's ludicrous. Now, Brighton coming forward, ball played into the box. You got to remember, not everybody is earning £20 an hour or earning in excess of £30,000 a week, a month. Sorry, some people are on a lot more humble wages, and that's a big chunk of cash coming out of somebody working for somebody's wage for working for minimum wage. Rick saying £17 to see Worthing is far too expensive. Should be £8. Well, I'd say £10, £12 would be fairer for a non-league club. But like I say, Rick, those clubs are so starved of money. They're so starved of money. Makes more sense why they're charging that kind of money. Jack's laughing at that. Jamie's saying, Rick, yeah, I agree with that. It's expensive, £28. I think £15 would be a lot better for everyone. Get more fans and family in. Absolutely, yeah. Well said, Jamie. And Jack saying we're League 3. We're 3 leagues lower than League 1. Which is why £17 is expensive, mate. Ball now on the far side. It's played back into the middle. Knocked on here now by Brentford as Brighton tried to challenge for it. Now Brentford coming forward on the far side. The referee blows for the foul. No, he's not. He's giving it for offside. Rick saying exactly. That's why £17 is extortionate. Very true, Rick. Very true, mate. Now Brighton coming forward down the centre. As Brentford pegged all the way back here. Brighton trying to play it in, but eventually the goalkeeper comes to intercept it there. Rick saying £8. Jack saying £17, and then you're buying alcohol because you can watch the game and drink in the National League South. Now the ball on this near side for Brentford as they knock it long up the field. It's intercepted by Brighton, but Brentford quickly challenge and win it back. Now Brentford coming forward. down the centre. It's knocked out wide to the far side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Looking to get the cross in, but Brighton challenged for it, and it's gone behind for a corner on the far side. So corner on the far side. Rick is saying with a free burger. Yeah, free burger. So Brentford with the corner on the far side. Jack saying you're looking at £40, £50 a game. Yep, quite expensive, mate. Corner comes in, headed away by Brighton. Brentford winning it back outside the box. Now it's crossed out towards this near side, headed on as Brighton managed to knock it away. Brentford win it back on this near side, but Brighton quickly challenge and come away with it. Now Brighton trying to get on the attack, but Brentford challenge and win it back as they try and knock it forward there, but it's knocked away by Brighton. Brentford regain the possession as they come forward. Ball played out wide to the far side as they keep the pressure on here. Now a shot comes in. Oh, what a decent effort. That's not a bad effort by Brentford there. Just goes wide of the far post. So another corner for Brentford on the far side. Jack saying £5 a pint. Whoa, that's expensive for a pint. Mind you, I would say that, but I remember the days when it used to be £2.50 a pint. So it would seem expensive, doubled in price. But I think you can still find pubs where you can find a pint for under £4. So, yeah, seems expensive to me when there's still pubs out there charging about £3.70 for a pint. Jack saying, I just think league football should be more than non-league. Now Brighton coming forward on the far side. As it's played up to the halfway line, it's won back by Brentford. Now Brentford playing it into the centre circle. It's worked out wide on this near side as Brentford crossing into the box. And the goalkeeper intercepts it. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Brighton. But yeah, you make a fair point, Jack. You make a fair point. Just think it's the cost of living's just getting stupid now, though, to be honest. Jack saying, so if we're 17, then... Well, yeah, we get your point, Jack. You get your point, mate. But just the cost of living's getting stupid, mate. Rick is saying, some of the football served up at Reading, sometimes they should be paying us to go. Yeah. Very true, mate. Very true. Now, Brighton coming forward. And say, now play it in towards the edge of the box. Brentford trying to challenge, but Brighton still managed to retain it. But eventually, Brentford do manage to knock it away. As now they try and come forward, but forced to cut it back there under pressure. As eventually they play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper chips it out towards towards the far side of the field. It's now Brentford racing forward into the Brighton half, right down the far side as they come racing towards the edge of the box. What a ball. Well, he went down that far side as a man possessed. And then when he played it into the box, there was no players running in to get on the end of that. And eventually it's gone behind and out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick. And now we're about to have what I think is going to be a Brighton triple substitution. Jamie saying, Jack, Sheffield FC only charge £7.50 for an adult, and kids only on a £4 on the door, pal. If it is a cup game, £5 a ticket, and kids go in free. Well, that just shows how much Jack's club, Worthing, is ripping off their fans. We know the cost of living down south is more expensive, but to be charging such a significant amount more is scandalous. So we've got a goal kick here now. Goalkeeper knocks the ball long down the field as it's headed on up into the air by Brentford. Both sets of players trying to challenge for it there. Brighton knock it forward and say now try and get on the attack. Ball played in behind as Brighton race into the box. Brentford trying to challenge as it's knocked away and the ball goes behind for a corner on the far side to Brighton. And Jack is saying, I'm going to Villa Monday, £60 coach and £29.50 ticket. Well, there you go, Jack. Well, we can't comment on the coach travel, but that tells you how much they're ripping off fans in League One. Why should it be the same kind of cost to go to a Premier League game? £29.50 to go to a Premier League game, which is supposed to be the most high-profile league in world football, and yet you're paying close to that to go and watch League One football. Do you not see that? That's now a rip-off. Now Brighton with the ball crossed into the box. The goalkeeper plucks the ball out the air, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Brentford. So, yeah. Jack is saying, but I'm under 21. All right. Well, you shouldn't be paying more than £30 a ticket anyway. They introduced that a few years ago, didn't they, for Premier League? Away tickets will not be more than £30. Now Brighton with the ball played out wide on this near side. It's gone out of play there. That's going to be another corner. But yeah, it just goes to show how much they're ripping off for ticket prices when you need to have rules to cap the away ticket prices. If the clubs were being more reasonable and more decent, you wouldn't need to have interference capping the ticket prices, would you? So Brighton with a corner on this near side. Players packing the box here. Corner comes in. Right into the mix of bodies, knocked away. And now Brentford trying to get on the attack. Knocking the ball long down the field as they're in a foot race here with Brighton. Brentford still managed to get to it first as they play it into the box here. Shot towards goal as the goalkeeper intercepts it comfortably. And that released the pressure momentarily. Jamie's saying, I thought some goals in this game. Yeah, I did, to be honest. It's been end to end. Now Brighton coming forward. As Brentford managed to challenge and knock it away out to this near side. Brighton winning it back as they come forward again here. And don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. And thank you very much if you have already. Appreciated. Missing my company. I've got company here that didn't come round unplanned. And here I am sitting here watching this boring game. Brighton now playing the ball towards the edge of the box of Brentford challenge, and it's gone behind and out of play for yet another goal kick. 71 minutes gone, guys. 0-0. Brentford about to make another substitution. Jack saying Torquay United still in our league. Charged £20, £22 for National League South. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Norgard coming off. But Stevie, can you tell my missus to come grab this phone off because it keeps pinging? Please, Stevie, if you could let her know. So goalkeeper with the goal kick now for Brentford. Sorry, it's disturbing me. It keeps going off. Ball now knocked out of play on the far side as it's gone out of play for a throw-in. Now Brentford with the possession. It's played back to the goalkeeper. Ball knocked up the field. As both sets of players trying to win it on the far side. Brentford now coming forward as they play the ball into the middle of the park. It's knocked out wide to this near side as they come towards the edge of the box here, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in as it's headed over the top of the crossbar. And that's going to be a corner to Brentford. Yeah, that's ridiculous, that, Jack. Rick saying £22 is pure greed, to be honest. My daughter lives in Torquay. Yeah, total rip-off of the fans. I'm surprised to even get fans through the door charging that kind of price. Jack is saying, I reckon if our stadium had more seating and you weren't standing, it'd be more than £17. Jamie's saying, I'll come back to it in a minute. Corner comes in as it's headed over the top of the crossbar. Disappointing effort there. James saying, Jack, you got more money than you think, mate. I understand you're still a kid, but like me, Gaz, Rick, and everyone in the world don't go much because got bills and put food on the table. When you get older, you will understand. Yep, I think that's right, Jamie. Good shout, mate. So now Brighton with the possession on the edge of their own box. It's knocked out wide on this near side. As Brighton knock it forward. Brentford try and challenge, but Brighton just managing to retain it there. So now they come forward down the centre, but Brentford not giving it up there, pulling on the shirt right in front of the referee. And the referee's going to give a yellow card for that. Ricky saying, knock off early, Gaz. We won't mind. Thank you, Rick. Yep, appreciate it. We've only got just short of just over 15 minutes to go. So, yeah, my friend will wait as he did come unexpected. I just explained to him that I'm in the middle of a game, so he said he'll wait. I'll catch up with him when I'm finished. Have half an hour before he has to shoot off home. But thank you, Rick. Appreciate the consideration, mate. Just frustrating, obviously. I tried to warn as many of my friends and family that I work on the channel of an evening. But sometimes when I'm working on it a lot, night after night, it does get a little bit frustrating because it does interfere a lot with my ability to socialise with close friends and family. But it is what it is. I knew that when I committed to trying to build the channel. But thank you, Rick. Appreciate the understanding, mate. You're a gentleman, top man. So, yeah, hopefully we only got 15 minutes to go. I'll just wrap it up as quick as I can when we're finished, when the game's finished. But thank you, Rick. You're a gentleman, top man. Rick saying, go and enjoy the company, Gaz. Yeah, just one of my mates has popped round unexpectedly, but to be honest, I've not seen him for a while, and I don't think he realised he's not a football fan, so I don't think he realised how much intensity I work on the channel. So he don't really check out the channel because, like I say, he's not a football fan. But he said he'll wait, so I'll just wrap up the stream as soon as full-time whistle goes. But thank you, Rick. You're a star, mate. Top man. Jamie saying, understand. Thank you, Jamie. Jack saying, understand, guys. Take care, mate. And Rick saying, well said, Jamie. Well, thank you, guys. Appreciate the understanding. As you know, you guys should know by now, I'm takes a lot for me to walk away from the game walk away in the middle of a game. Normally, it's a technical issue or something. Once I start, I try and see it through to the end, or at least close to full time as possible. It's just one of them. Like I say, it's just a little bit frustrating sometimes because, like I say, as you know, I spend a lot of time working on the channel in sociable hours. So it can be frustrating sometimes, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, I knew that when I started building the channel, and been looking to give these lesser fixtures in the Premier League a try because we don't get much chance to try them very often because normally there's better options on. So I thought I'd give it a try tonight because I expected Arsenal to run away with it, but they're not. At the moment, they're winning 1-0 against Ipswich. Falkirk have taken the lead in the Scottish Championship, though. So it's Dunfermline Athletic 1, Falkirk 2. But yeah, I thought Arsenal would be absolutely demolishing Ipswich tonight, but looks like Ipswich are giving them a game because Arsenal only with the 1-0 advantage. But thank you, guys. Appreciate the understanding. Awesome. As always, you guys are class. So thank you, Jamie. And thank you, Rick. Top classy guy. Thank you, mate. And thank you, Jack. Awesome, guys. Jack saying you're up to date with the comments. Guys are so it's fine. You can just pop off quick. Thank you, Jack. Like I say, we've only got 12 minutes left, so I'll jump off as soon as the full-time whistle goes. All I would ask is if you guys can just, before obviously as we get, well, not right now, but once we get closer to the full-time whistle, if you could just put your final thoughts in quickly, and then I can wrap up the show. Apologies, guys. I'm not wanting to get off it. Obviously, I want to, I'm committed to the channel. I want to keep trying to push it on, but as I say, just a little bit frustrating sometimes when people come unexpected. Because I've tried to make it clear to all family and friends that I spend a lot of my evenings trying to build the channel. But it's, I suppose, when people don't follow football passionately, they don't understand the commitment. Not everybody is passionate about football like we are, are they? But thank you, Jack. Appreciated, mate. Top man. Brighton have just blazed it over the top of the crossbar. And that's going to be a goal kick for Brentford. Rick is saying, are you having a few sherbets tonight, Gaz? I might have a beer with him. Yeah, I might have a beer, but he's driving, so it won't be nothing. It won't be nothing dramatic. Just have a pint, a can of lager with him or something. Like I say, he's got to drive home, so he's not going to be wanting to drink when he's got to drive. You know what it's like this time of year, Rick. You gotta be on your guard when you're driving because the police are keener to nab you because they know there's more people take more risk at Christmas drink driving, don't they? So, and besides which, what responsible, decent person goes out driving when they've been drinking anyway? So, yeah, but I'll probably have a quick one with him if he wants one. But like I said, probably only be the one because he's got to drive home. He's come round to catch up with me about Wheel Wonderland actually because I asked him to for some help with Wheel Wonderland for when I've got more, when I can get more focused on that in the summer months, hopefully. So that's what he's popped round to talk to me about, and obviously a catch up as well because I've not seen him for a while. Can't wait to get stuck into Wheel Wonderland though. Really looking forward to that. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as Brentford come to challenge. Now Brighton coming forward as they play it into the middle. And now knocking the ball up towards the edge of the box here. Brighton trying to get the shot off. It's blocked off by Brentford as Brighton regain the possession on the far side, just cutting it back slightly there as they keep Brentford pegged into the edge of their own box. Now Brighton switching the play out to this near side. It's just cut back inside there. But yeah, thank you for the understanding, guys. I really appreciate that consideration, Rick. You are a gentleman. Thank you, Jack, and thank you, Jamie. Top stuff, guys. Appreciated. Now Brighton on the edge of the centre circle, knocking it down the middle. As Brentford just managed to intercept it there. And now trying to clear their lines as they knock it forward, but Brighton head it back in the direction it came from. Now it's worked down the far side as a challenge comes in and it's knocked out of play for a throw-in on the far side. Jack is saying they might not think football's on today. Laugh Out Loud Friday. Yeah, that's probably it. That might be it. Obviously, and I know he's not a football fan, and he knows a lot of Boxing Day football. So that you're probably right. He probably didn't think football was on today because even though even people that don't follow football know that Boxing Day is normally the main day over Christmas for football, don't they? So probably didn't expect more football the day after. So yeah, good shout there, Jack. That's probably why the confusion. Jamie is saying, Jack, nothing on tomorrow's footy. It's all on Sunday. No, there is, Jamie. There's Scottish football on tomorrow. Scottish Championship, Scottish League One, and Scottish League Two are playing tomorrow. But no Scottish Premier League. That's playing on Sunday. So no high. What you might say is no high-profile football, but the Scottish lower leagues are still playing tomorrow. I'm not sure about Northern Ireland. I can't remember if they're playing, but I know the Scottish lower leagues are playing tomorrow. But all kicking off at 3:00. So ball knocked out wide on the far side. It's gone out of play. As now the ball with Brentford as they try and play it forward. Brighton try and challenge as Brentford still coming here. And eventually there's a coming together on the far side as the referee blows the whistle. Ricky's saying, you are the hardest working football streamer on YouTube. Gaz, I can speak for all the regulars and say we all appreciate your commitment to the channel. Your hard work doesn't go unnoticed. Well, thank you very much, Rick. I don't know. Appreciate your kind words. You're an absolute gentleman. I don't know if I'm the most active YouTuber for football live streams. I don't know. I know there's some other channels that do quite a bit, but I don't know if they do as many streams in a week as what we do. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't looked that much in detail. I've just tried to. Obviously, I've looked at some of the other channels to learn a little bit. Not so much see how much they stream, but just to learn for tips and pointers of what could help us here on Fanden. But I've got to be honest, I've never looked to, who's the most active live streamer on YouTube for match watch along. So I don't know if we come into that category. I don't know if there's another channel that's doing just either the equal intensity or more. I'm not sure, to be honest. But thank you, Rick. Your kind words mean a lot, mate. They really do. And like I say, there is days where I don't feel like coming on, but I push hard sometimes to get on, and knowing that you guys appreciate my efforts and the positive vibes that you guys always make with each other does encourage me to get on the channel sometimes when I'm not in the mood. Obviously, I'm sure you guys can understand that, especially Rick and Jamie. You guys both work long hours through the week. So you know what it's like when you've been at work all day. Some days you come home and you just want to chill out, don't you? So we all have days like that. And especially with age concern coming after me. But yeah, thank you, Rick. Your kind words mean a lot, mate. You're an absolute gentleman. Thank you very much. Top man. Another shot coming in there from Brentford as the goalkeeper manages to intercept it. But what a guy. Thank you, Rick. You're a gentleman, mate. Really means a lot, that. Thank you. Jack saying on Monday, Jamie, I'm going to Birmingham. Yeah, we know, Jack. I think, no offence, mate, but I think you've now told us about 10 times over the last couple of streams. I think half of YouTube, Jack, knows that you're going to watch Villa on Monday. You paid £29 for the ticket. It's costing you £60 on the coach. I think the Daily Mail want to report it because it's that well publicised. Ball knocked out of play on the far side. It's played forward now as Brighton on the attack. Playing the ball out towards this near side. It's raced towards the edge of the box here. Brentford just managed to make the challenge, but Brighton managed to keep the ball in play there. As they try and cross it in, it's deflected out towards this near side. And now the ball crossed in as Brighton get the header, and it just goes wide of this near post. Jamie saying, well said, Rick, mate. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Thank you, mate. Jamie saying, yeah, Gaz, it's best YouTube in the world. I don't know about that, Jamie. Still a lot of work to do. The channel's actually not going the way I planned it. I've had to, what's the word I'm looking for? I've had to change tactics because what I originally started out the channel for, and I think I've told you guys this before, was to build a community channel where fans came on and talked football. But unfortunately, when I started in the first 2 years I was building the channel, I found that a lot of fans didn't want to be on camera. So obviously I had to change strategy to get the channel working and moving in the right direction. So doing match watch-alongs was not actually the original plan. But I'm hoping the commitment to do match watch-alongs and keep building the channel, growing the numbers, I'm hoping that in the future we'll still do match watch-alongs, obviously, but I'm hoping I might be able to steer it a little bit more back towards what I was originally planning, which is obviously for fans to come on and debate different topics in football. And if we can't do that, then maybe I can potentially get people involved in clubs to come on and talk football. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes in the future. But keep growing the channel can't hurt, can it? Because it can certainly help us. The more popular the channel comes, the more numbers we get. Then hopefully it'll put us in a position where eventually might actually get interest from some clubs to actually come on and talk football, talk about issues that they're having, problems that they're trying to overcome with costs of running a football club, costs of transfers, things like that. And we're certainly interested. We'll have to see how it goes, though, but a lot of work to do yet. There's a lot of channels a lot further on from us. But thank you, Jamie. Your kind words mean a lot, mate. But I don't think we're the best in the world yet, mate. But working hard to beat a good channel, what will hopefully be considered a good channel in the future, but still feel a lot of work to do. But thank you, Jamie. Appreciate your kind words, mate. Top man, you're a gentleman. Jamie saying, Jack, cool, be safe. Thank you, Jamie. And Jack saying, well, most the other streamers don't have proper jobs, and this is their main job. So, yeah, I'd say Gaz is too. Thank you, Jack. Well, unfortunately, the channel doesn't pay enough to make it a main job. I wish it did. I'd love to turn it into the job. That's the ambition one day. But unfortunately, obviously, I don't want to talk about the financial side of it too much because YouTube might not be happy. But I'm being genuinely honest with you guys. It's peanuts that the channel is earning at the moment. Like literally, you're talking 50p a stream. Like this stream tonight will probably earn about 30p. And I'm not joking. I'm being deadly serious. That's the kind of money that a stream that's this quiet will earn. About 30p. Can't live off that, can I? But thank you, Jack. So until we get further along and grow the channel more, I will have to keep working my normal job, unfortunately. But yep, one day it might grow enough to be able to do it full time as a job one day, maybe, but not yet. Long way off that yet, but I'm hoping it might change in the future at some point. The ball knocked down. The ball knocked long down the field. It's gone back to the goalkeeper. Jamie saying, I don't realise Scotland footy on Tomaz. I didn't realise Scotland football on Tomaz. I may watch one. No worries, Jamie. Yeah, well, it's easy to overlook it, mate. Scottish lower leagues is kind of, I don't want to disrespect Scottish football, but Scottish League 1 and League 2 are very much similar to English non-league. The clubs are so financially starved down there. And the leagues are a lot smaller in the Scottish lower leagues as well. You don't have 20 teams in a league. You only have like 10 and 12 teams in a league. So a lot smaller divisions. But easy to go unnoticed when we're overloaded most of the time with lots of football. Brighton now on the attack as they play the ball forward on the far side. Now coming into the box here. The Brentford players managed to knock it away. And now Brentford on the attack on this near side. Jack saying, if there is, it's like that YouTube's their only job, so they have more time to do football watch-alongs. Yep, that's a good shout, Jack. To be honest, I don't know, mate. Like I say, I haven't really looked at the intensity of what. There's only one other YouTuber that I know that does the same intensity as me that I'm aware of. But obviously, it doesn't cover English football to the same extent and Scottish football like we do. And that is JD, IMAX It Football, who you saw yesterday. He works just as hard as me. He does a lot of intensity of football, but he covers a lot of Jamaican football and some African football, some European football, and obviously some North American football as well. So he does more, if you like, more of a worldwide view of football rather than sticking to English football. He doesn't really cover English football too much unless it's focusing in on Jamaican players, if you like, because he's from Jamaica. He's a big Jamaican fan, so he covers Jamaica quite a lot. And as I say, some of the African nations as well. But like I say, it does a different aspect of football, but with the same kind of intensity as what we do here on Fandom. But apart from that, I don't know any other YouTubers that put in the kind of hours that we do. To be honest, I know there's some very active YouTubers out there, but I like I say, it's difficult to say because I know a lot of the active YouTubers focus particularly on clubs and clubs clicks. That's what makes it harder for us guys because we don't have a club click. If you have a club click, it makes it easier for you to grow a channel. I discovered that quite early. If we just focused on Bolton, I probably could have grown the numbers quicker. If we just focused on Man United or Liverpool, I possibly could have grown the numbers quicker. But I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to copy. I didn't want to be like everybody else, follow the crowd. I like to think outside the box. I wanted to build a unique channel that brings good football fans together from all different clubs. So I didn't want to make it a club clicky channel. That was never my ambition. Corner comes in now for Brighton. It's knocked away. Now Brighton inside the box. Can they get the shot off? Oh, they do as it goes over the top of the crossbar. Jamie is saying, I think World No News want to know Jack going to Birmingham on Monday. Jack saying, final comment time, guys. Thank you, Jack. Top man. Thank you, mate. Jack saying, thanks for the stream, guys. Take care, all. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for your company and conversation. And best wishes to you and your family, mate, for the rest of the holidays and going into the new year. I'm sure I'll probably see you before Monday, but if I don't, safe travels up to Birmingham, mate. Hope you have a safe journey up there and a safe journey back. And hope your team managed to put in a good performance for you. Well, there goes the full-time whistle. And it has finished. Brighton 0, Brentford 0. I think that was predictable, to be honest. So, yeah, thank you, Jack. Best wishes to you and your family, mate. As I say, safe journey up to Birmingham on Monday as well, if I don't speak to you before then. Take care, mate. Top man. Thank you, Jack. Jamie saying, Jack, we only have a joke, pal. Absolutely. Well said, Jamie. Well said, mate. And Jack saying, I know. And also, thanks, Jamie. Top man. Well, top man, Jack. Awesome. Taking it in good spirits. Classy guy, taking it in good spirits. Ricky saying, some kind of football phone could potentially some kind of football phone could potentially be good, guys. I don't know what logistics that would entail, and you would get lots of trolls. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I'm not bothered about the trolls because, as you guys have seen, I'm quite confident and comfortable dealing with idiots. I don't take no messing of them, and we can easily adjust the fan community chat to restrict it for subscribers to be over, been subscribed for a certain period of time to avoid the trollers. Or to reduce the amount of trollers we would get. But yep, I have thought about that idea, Rick. Great suggestion, mate. I have thought about that. But as I'm not, as you say, it's knowing what equipment it would need to do it. I'm not sure. Obviously, it's easy to send out a phone number, um, but the problem is I would have to have a specific phone that I use for it, so I could turn it off when I'm not streaming, because I won't want people ringing me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? If leaving the phone, I wouldn't want to do it from my own phone, if you know what I mean, and then have people ringing me at all hours. So it would have to be a specific phone just for phone-ins. So in other words, I only have it turned on when we do phone-ins. But there is another way around that, and I was thinking about that idea. I was actually going to try it over the Christmas period to demonstrate it to you guys with Jamie, and that was to come on camera like this, like I've just done. You see that? You don't see my face, but you can still hear my voice. That's another way we could do it. But unfortunately, a lot of people are uncomfortable with coming anywhere near a camera, even though they can block it off like that. They're unsure about it in case they end up on camera. I don't understand what the big issue with camera is, because I weren't too pleased about being on camera to this extent when I first started. I thought I would just have to do it minimal until I found people that were willing to come on and debate football topics, which would mean that I wouldn't have to spend as much camera time on camera alone. But it's proved to be that I'm spending a lot of time on camera on my own. But thank you, Rick. Great suggestion, mate. Top man. Rick saying phone in. Yeah, I got that, mate. Thank you, top man. Thank you, Rick. Jack saying you just don't want comments to get too much now. It's past 90 minutes. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, no worries. I think you guys understand. Jack saying, thanks for the stream, guys. Take care, mate. Enjoy the catching up with you, mate. Thank you, Jack. Best wishes to you and your family, mate. Take care. And as I say, safe travels up to Birmingham, mate. Jamie saying, take care, Jack. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie saying, take care, guys. Great live again, mate. I hope you nice time chat with your mate. And take care, Becky. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. And best wishes to you and Megan, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And hope you enjoy the rest of the holiday break as well, mate. Stay safe and well. And thank you for your kind words, top man. Thank you, Jamie. Stay safe, mate. And Jamie saying, take care, Rick, mate. If I don't see you before New Year, Happy New Year, pal. Awesome. Top man, Jamie. And Jamie saying, take care, Stevie, mate. Night, pal. Awesome. You guys are absolutely class. Absolutely class. And Rick is saying, thanks for the stream, guys. And Stevie, take care, Jamie. And Jack, see you all soon. Thank you, Rick. Best wishes to you and the family, mate. Enjoy the rest of the holiday break. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Stay safe and well. Thank you for your company and conversation. Always a pleasure having you involved. And thank you very much for your kind words, mate. Really means a lot. Top man. Thank you, Rick. Take care, mate. And finally, Jamie saying, take care, all. Night, everyone. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. You guys, absolutely class. Right, guys. I have got my mate waiting. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to wrap up the stream. But before I do, I'm going to quickly put the match stats on the screen, and so that any of you guys clicking in afterwards can read it for yourself. I'm not going to. Well, I suppose I could quickly read it, but where is it now? Come on, load up. I just want to get it on the screen so anybody looking in afterwards can at least see how the stats went. Let's see if it comes up. Is it coming up? Did I? Yeah, I did put it on. There we go. There we go. I'll quickly read through it. So, total shots 24 for Brighton, 8 for Brentford. Shots on target 7 for Brighton, 3 for Brentford. Possession 59% for Brighton, 41 for Brentford. Passes 487 for Brighton, 350 for Brentford. Pass accuracy 82 for Brighton, 74 for Brentford. Fouls 6 against Brighton, 12 against Brentford. Yellow cards none for Brighton, 2 for Brentford. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides none for Brighton, 5 for Brentford. And corners 5 for Brighton, 3 for Brentford. Let's have a look at that table. There we go. There's the league table for any of you guys to examine. Brighton and Brentford, and bang in the middle of the table, 10th and 11th respectively. 80 games played each. Only 2 points behind. Only 2 points difference between the two games. Between the two teams. So there you go, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you for being with us, guys. Thank you to Jamie, Rick, and Jack for your company and conversation this evening. You guys are absolutely amazing. Really appreciate the kind words from you guys and the encouraging words as well. Appreciate your company. Stay safe and well, guys. Enjoy what's left of your evening. And hopefully I will catch up with you guys over the weekend. Stay safe and well, guys. All the best. Look after yourself. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.